Morning guys and gals, Froggy here. What I'm going to show you today is how to make a switch so that you can turn the NPP exhaust on and off from your driver's position whenever you want to, and you don't have to pull the fuse. I think probably most of you know there's a fuse you can pull that will permanently have it wide open, but I didn't want to do that. You know, if I'm going to the track and I'm starting up the car at 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to wake up everybody in my house or my neighbors, and so I would like the car to be kind of quiet, and then when I get going I can open up the exhaust. So anyway, there is a kit you can buy which has like remote control fobs if you want to do that. I don't know why you would want extra remote control fobs to turn that exhaust on and off. I don't know why, but anyway, this is just a simple switch, and I want to give credit to 65 Corvette on the Corvette forum, because he did it all first, and he did a nice write-up. And I'm just doing a video because I know some of you guys and gals would like to see the video rather than just read a write-up. So this is what I'm going to do. This is an add-a-circuit piece. You can buy them. It looks like that. And in this case, we're not actually going to add a circuit, but we're going to allow this circuit to be interrupted by, at the end of these wires, we're going to have this switch here. And this is just a Leviton 20 amp switch. I was not given it, but they don't cost very much. I like this one because I think that's a brand name that's been around for a long time. They do have some that light up if you want something that lights up, or you want something that, I don't know, glows in the dark, or whatever you want to do. But I just wanted a strong switch, so that's why I picked this one. It's rated, feels good. It's rated for 20 amps, and it's called a micro switch. It's small in size. So that's going to go on that end, run the wires to my add-a circuit, and that's about it. Pretty simple. I'm going to show you how it goes. So, okay, the first thing I did was I fished these wires from that little space there. There's like a little space, and I'll still be able to close this flap, this door flap over the ashtray and the cigarette lighter. So I shoved the wires down there. I didn't even have to take any console apart or anything, because it's only about 3 or 4 inches. So I shoved one hand up here and shoved them down there. You've got to have like at least 18 gauge, maybe 16 gauge wire. You want them stiff enough so you can shove them through there, and also to carry whatever the load is. I have not calculated the load or anything like that, but 16 or 18. I think one of these is 16 and one is 18. This is just wire I had laying around. Would work. All right, so we got those through. So I'm going to attach the switch on one end. Don't worry about these other wires. That has to do with my dash cam, so that's another video. So the switch is going on one end, and then we're going to the add-a circuit on the other end, and we just plug it in to that fuse position that controls the exhaust. Okay? Okay, so I crimped on a couple of spade connectors, and here's my switch. I'm just going to lay it in there for now. Another project later on, I'm going to build a little panel, and the panel might be underneath this door. It might be replacing that door, and that'll be a panel with this switch on it. And if I need another switch for something else that I want to control on the car, then I'll add a place for another switch. See, this just snaps onto the right-sized cutouts in a panel. I'll have to fabricate the panel. But for now, I'm just going to lay it right in there where my finger's pointing. All right, so we'll connect this. So there's that. And I can still shut my door, make it look nice and neat. And I can open my door and I can reach the switch. So, and then I think, depending on how I flip those wires, I can make red be wide open exhaust or red be closed. For me, I think I want the red showing when the exhaust is open. So, go to the other end. I'm going to leave some extra wire on this until I'm happy with where I have it routed, and then I'll neaten it up, shorten it up if I want to. Okay, let me show you the fuse panel where this goes. So, to finish it up, I ran the wires down that way behind this metal frame for something I don't know what it is. If you know what that is, please post it up in the comments, but don't guess. I really don't like guesses, but if you really know what that is, go ahead and post it. So I had extra wire, I told you. I rolled it up under there, came out there, and that is my connection right there. And the bottom right corner, that's for the exhaust. This one up here is for my Valentine 1, so don't get mixed up. I did add a full circuit for the Valentine 1, so that has 2 fuses in it. This one, I didn't add a circuit, I just put a switch in, so there's still just that 1 fuse in that one. So I wrapped them around these 2 wire bundles and then went underneath there, as I said. Now, as a side note, I found this cover to a fuse box here, loose in that cubby hole. Again, if anybody knows what that's for, it's not for any of these connections where wires are coming out the side, because obviously nothing can come out the side on this. It's to cover something like that cover right there, only that cover's already on there. So I don't know what this is or what it might cover. It won't snap on here, so don't say that it's here. It also won't snap on this box right here. It won't. It just won't go on there. So I don't know what it goes on. If you guys know what this might go to on a 2013 C6 Z06, post it in the comments. Thank you. So that's it. I'll just leave this down here. Let's try it out. Okay, I left it all open and all my tools there, everything, but let's give it a try before we button it up. Let's start the car up now. I've got it in what I think is the off position, quiet position. When it starts up, briefly it's wide open. I think that's the intention of General Motors. Oh, well, that's the quiet position. Alright, so I want to switch that around somehow. So that's fuse in, the equivalent of fuse in. That's the equivalent of fuse open. Alright, let me try it. Let me try just switching the wires. I'm not sure that'll do it. Well, I tried switching the wires. That didn't seem to make any difference. I have to think about this a little bit. Okay, so it's working, sort of, except I would like red on the switch to be open and black to be closed, but it's just the opposite, and I'm not smart enough to figure out why. I tried changing these wires. I tried changing some of the wires down on the other end, and none of it did what I wanted it to do. So the question to you guys on the Corvette forum, or any of you guys who are electrically smarter than I am, what do I have to do to this circuit so that red is open and black is closed? So right now, black is open. Listen to the exhaust. Did you hear it get quiet? Red is closed. So it's working except for this color on this switch. Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. And be safe. Have fun. See you later. Froggy out. Let's go loud. There it is. You can hear that. It instantly comes loud. The flapper is open or closed. It's one way or the other way. There's no like in between, just so you know. This is like pulling the switch, like pulling the fuse down there, only I've got it controlled with a switch up here. Just help me figure out the color thing. Quiet. Loud. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.